How much is a house worth and what is the best way to determine that value? Joining us to explain, Property Apprentice owner and financial advisor Debbie Roberts. Debbie, good morning.
Good morning.
CV, GV, market value, what's the best determinant?
Definitely not the CV, GV or RV. They call it different things across the country, but that's not an accurate estimate of what a market value of a property is. You know, to work out the market value of a property, you need to look at what other properties in the area have sold for recently and make sure that they're comparable to the property that you're looking at.
So what do you mean by comparable? Because, you know, it needs to be the similar number of bedrooms and the section size, right?
Yep, similar number of bedrooms, section size, house size as well, but also the quality of the property. So, you know, for example, a property that's fully renovated might have a higher market value than a property that needs a lot of work done to it. So all of that stuff needs to be taken into account. And the more recent sales that you've got in an area that are comparable to the one that you're looking at, the more accurate your estimation for market value could be.
Because that's what the banks look at, right?
Yeah, well, banks use an internal valuation system. We used to have to rely on registered valuations. Now it's not quite as reliant on that. But banks have internal systems that they'll use, and if they're not confident with that, then they'll require a registered valuation in some situations.
I would love to know from you, because you live and breathe property, it's everything you do. What sites do you use?
Everything I do?
Well, no, not everything. I'm sure you've got a lovely family life too, but when we're talking, it's all we talk about.
Exactly.
What sites do you use to look at values?
And so we subscribe to a system through CoreLogic called Property Guru. So, you know, there are paid subscription models that you can access, and that's what registered valuers and real estate agents use as well. But, you know, if you're trying to work out the market value of your home, for example, you can talk to real estate agents and find out what recent properties have sold for in the area, you know, and how they compare to your property.
Great advice as always, Debbie. Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
You can go and do whatever it is you do outside of these interviews now. Debbie Roberts with us, Property Apprentice owner and financial advisor. Get in touch with Debbie if you need some help.